start off with a very standard fireman's carry here. I'm going to teach you like your textbook fireman's carry you would learn in like any high school wrestling class. And then off of that, I'm going to show you guys some variations, and I'm going to show you guys some other cool things to do. We're going to take an overhook on this. So we're not going to do that like monkey grip. We have the ability to really overhook and grab that fabric around the tricep. And then really, I'm just going to shoot, and I'm going to come down to my knee here, shoot through, and then snakes inside of the leg, and not up high like we're traditionally kind of taught in high school. I want you wrapping below. It's very important. And then from here, all we have to do is here, or I could also thump them as well here. So I'll show you guys like some of the variations for that. So one of the things I try to do here is I will take kind of a grip like this sometimes. However, I do prefer an overhook. Like, and I have the fabric here as well. So this is what I like to hit him with. As we come in, we're going to establish an overhook, and then I have to make sure that I got wrist control over here, because if he grabs me, then it's gone. There's nothing here. As we come in, we're going to establish an overhook, and then I have to make sure that I got wrist control over here. So we kind of get in here, we're going to overhook, and then we're going to establish here. Now when I'm ready, all I have to do is, that's it. And so I'm snaked down around the calf. When we're taught this in high school, I was always taught to come up here, and then now if you sprawl on me, you know, so come back. If I'm snaked here, now sprawl. Right? I still got crazy control. So snake down around the calf muscle here. Now when I'm ready, all I have to do. Now, what we're going to do is we have our overhook, we're controlling here. Now, you notice the other benefit of the overhook, see what happens? He's loaded now, right? If I have a looser grip or this here, or some guys teach you, look, I do hit fireman's carries from here, but I already know when I go to do it, I'm not going to have as much control. I'm not going to be able to pull you down and load you as much. So the difference is if I have here, or I have like a looser grip here, when I come in, that, right? Now we're like, oh shit. Now it's double. You know, now we gotta switch, okay? So I like to pull them down on top of me. So that tight overhook loads them. And it stops really just being able to defend as much. So that's why I prefer this. Here, he's loaded. Now all I have to do is sometimes your head's here. Pull right into the chest, and then when you put it up on the chest, that's going to kind of pin them as well, so we can kind of get into a pinning position, or maybe a scarf or something like that. He's loaded. Now all I have to do is control here. So now I'm going to slide through with my butt. See how much more loaded he is? See how much lower I am? So instead of being here, I can only load him so much. From here, he's falling over on top of me. You feel the difference, right? When I drop. So you gotta be comfortable sliding to the hip. Overhook. So this one, once again, always controlling the wrist. And you see I kind of let go. My head comes to the chest. I keep the arm, and then I can sit through to whatever we want to sit through to. I come in here, this leg, and then as your partner goes to sprawl, now we sit here, come out. So when they sprawl on the first one, you're here, and then you swing this around. Here you go. So now I come in here, this leg, and then as your partner goes to sprawl, now we sit here, and then we come out. So when they sprawl on the first one, you're here, and then you swing this around. Leg,
get it, I just come right up, boom, right in that ankle lock. Good. So I can come in here, right? Nice. Yeah, it's really easy to do. You have the leg. Right. You're good. So I can come in here, right? Come in here as you roll them, you just the weight just pulls, their weight and momentum just pulls you right up to that ankle lock. And as I come in here, boom, I hit, I come in. Oh. If you want to, you can use that, right? So, straight normal ankle locks, you lift, yeah, sorry, like here, whatever, however you want to finish. When they're crossed over, the finish is different. It's not the same. So I come through this way, and then I rear naked choke to finish opposite side. So here, it's just real easy. It's like an Achilles lock, I can just lift, right? When it's crossed, it just doesn't work the same. So you go through, and come up. Yeah. So straight normal ankle locks, we lift, yeah, sorry. Like here, whatever, however you want to finish. When they're crossed over, the finish is different. It's not the same. So I come through this way, and then I rear naked choke to finish. So here, it's just real easy. It's like an Achilles lock, I can just lift, right? When it's crossed, it just doesn't work the same. So you go through and come up. Yeah. Go for my fireman's carry or my high crotch, and he sprawls. So I come in here, he sprawls. Now, I work left, back to the top. Now from here, I'm already where I need to go. As you come in here, they sprawl, then it's, and now you're right over the top, snapping them down. You can move them, you can choke them. I mean, now you can't choke them in Sambo, but for Jiu-Jitsu. So you'll see. So we'll go, like I said, just try to do it slowly. I'm here, as he goes to sprawl, now I pull down with this. Come right over the head. Now from here, I can even roll them, come right up in a mount, get points, spin, take the back, throw a boot in. You got a ton of options here. This is knees, the knee version, okay? So we're controlling, I come in, he sprawls. And now right when I feel this elbow has to come here, right? Because I pull him down. That's that overhook again. And now from here, really whatever you guys want to do, I don't care. We're like omoplata, sorry. Yeah, omoplata is there, like reverse omoplatas, I mean, legs. So I'll come in here. Now, I go for my fireman's carries, and then he sprawls. Now, as I come down, I kind of pull. As I come up, I usually do like a little throw by to get to the back. So sometimes you just, it's like that Elvis throw by. As I start to come in here, a lot of times, he's gonna want to slam right back to the mat and take this. That actually helps with the momentum of everything. Because when you have that arm stuck, or like you go to shoot the high crotch sometimes and that arm gets stuck. Because like if I'm gonna go high crotch, you know, I come here and I go to throw, but then sometimes like, oh shit, I'm like, right? Like you can't release it. So then it's the same thing, just spin out. Because he's gonna try to pull you this way anyway. So you can just spin out. So whether it's your high crotch gets jammed, whether he's kind of reads it and he goes to sprawl and just kind of pancakes you to your back, it all leads into this movement. It makes it easier. Yeah, so we're like, oh shit, you know, I can't peel it. I come in, I'm gonna get my rush. Right here, right? Now, what I wanna do is I clear this foot out of the way, sweeps, I come. Use a high grip. I come in, I hammer, right? I like to kick this out of the way, but I could also release the Russian and grab the leg if I want. I kick this out of the way. Now watch, my head comes out of the armpit.
It's that slide again.
It's that slide, that's the slide.
That I gotta get.
Now watch, you spin this way, you guys stay there. I clear. Now, when I slide through, I'm gonna stop. My head's here. Now I use my head as the lever. Take him over.